Hey everybody, it's Jedi Jack Luther. And yes, I know I've been gone for a while. Been on sabbatical, done a bunch of stuff, but then we're on lockdown, so be it. But that doesn't mean I can't get stuff mailed to me. So, last Monday was May the 4th, which is the big Star Wars holiday. And I got some ordering in, and we're having a very special Star Wars themed what's in the box. And I've got a lot of boxes. 3 things came in today. In one day, 3 things. So we're gonna go through them. I got my buddy here, my little Imperial probe droid. You probably seen the video where I opened that up. And he's still with me. He's a key player in this what's in the box. So we're gonna push him to the side. We're gonna start with the smallest box, go to the biggest. It gets better as it goes along. So here's our first box. Now, I've already opened these boxes just to save a little bit of time so I don't have to sit there and cut through them. Plus, I check the merchandise. Always gotta make sure that I'm not getting a surprise when I open these up. So our first box is Princess Leia as Jabba's prisoner, or Slave Leia. Now, I want to get one of these figures, not because it's terribly important I had one, but about 4 or 5 years ago, some dude with his little daughter was walking around the toy aisle, and they had the Black Series Slave Leia. The Black Series, of course, is the more premium format of the Star Wars figure. They're about 6 inches tall, articulate, put him in a bunch of poses. He saw that and he lost his mind. How am I gonna explain this to my daughter? Like, really, dude? If you're even close to my age, you've seen Return of the Jedi, and that's not the first Leia figure that's been out in that outfit. I mean, this came out first, and this was a really big deal for us because in the original vintage collection, they never made a Leia in her metal bikini outfit. So this was huge. Now you could fulfill that scene. But now that Disney owns all that property, they and I've actually looked this up, and correct me if I'm wrong, but they're no longer making any kind of property material about Slave Leia. No figures, no artwork, no nothing. So whatever figure you can get your hands on, that's the figure you need to get your hands on. So this is Star Wars Power of the Force back in the 90s. Princess Leia Organa as Jabba's prisoner. They didn't want to put Slave Leia. Slave has some bad connotations, so it's Jabba's prisoner. But go up there close so you can get a good look at it. Sorry about the reflection. Got a foil sticker they put over. Yeah, you can feel that it's a sticker they put over the main picture. These came in 3 different waves. So the first one was just a regular picture. Then they put a foil sticker for the next wave. And then they put in a little slide that you could put in a projector. She's a neat figure. She'll be coming out of the package. I got Jabba the Hutt sitting over there. We're gonna put that over there. That's box number 1. All right. Now box number 2, backstory. So it's 2020. It's the 40th anniversary of Empire Strikes Back. So in celebration of that, they've released a lot of Empire Strikes Back memorabilia. Walmart is doing retro figures like Target did back for the 40th of New Hope. Only this time, you can have a better chance of getting them. I've already picked up 2, and I have 2 more on pre-order. Hopefully they get here. Well, the other thing you could pre-order was the Black Series Imperial probe droid, which is the 40th anniversary logo on it. I wanted that bad because the probe droid is one of my favorite characters, even though it had a very limited screen time and was blown up in the movie. It's still a cool figure. It's a very cool droid. So I pre-ordered it from Walmart. It's supposed to be released May 4th. A week before that, I get an email oh, we'll get you your figure by the middle of June. It's like, the middle of June? Gosh, I gotta wait that long? Well, it turns out Amazon was selling them right off the bat. No pre-order, just directly selling them. So I canceled my pre-order with Walmart, and I ordered it from Amazon. And Amazon delivered better than Walmart did. So box number 2, we have to get them out of here. Oh gosh. And they wrapped this thing really good. Box number 2, Imperial Probe Droid, 40th anniversary. Hang on here. There. Gotta get this out of the box. Gotta get the whole thing out of here. I'll tell you why I had to do that here in a minute. Keep the box. Best thing to do is keep your boxes. Give me 1 minute. I know I opened the boxes, but I didn't. Well, I wanted to open it right on camera, so. Okay. Trying to make sure I got all the pieces snapped off. Oh, there's one. They got the whole body. There we go. There we go. All right, so push that over there. Our Black Series Probe Droid is based on the 6-inch configuration. He comes with a very whitish ice base because, you know, it's tall. His little ball bearing part goes in there. We're gonna grab him, and oh gosh, he rotates and he's got legs and stuff like that. Let's get him. There we go. Look at how big he is. We're gonna pull our other probe droid in here. It's hard to tell the size because they sit on lower bases, but I'll hold them up and you can see how much bigger this one is to this one. This came with the Darth. If you remember, go back to the earlier videos in my list. This came with the Darth Vader figure as part of the Force Link. This is the Black Series one. Much like this one, you raise the antenna, they both raise up like he did. He's communicating and then he lowers the antenna and flies away. This one does the same thing. The antenna is raised, lock up, and they go down. He's got a gun there mounted that moves. The top turret moves. It really only moves so much and then it stops. It doesn't seem to do a whole, well, maybe it does. It moves pretty well, and it's got the articulated legs and everything. They're really articulated. They got a lot of joints to them. This one has some articulation, but it's limited. But all of these parts here, wherever there's a joint, there seems to be movement there, and they look pretty good. I like the snow base, whereas this one just came with a clear base to show it's hovering. They decided to give this one a snow base to make it look like it's hovering through Hoth, which is really nice. It's a beautiful figure. I have been looking forward to this for a while. when they announced this coming out, I was like, oh gosh, I gotta add this to my collection. There's one Probe Droid that I would probably never be able to get unless I win the lottery. But Sideshow Collectibles made a Probe Droid, and the first version came with a snow base. The next version just came with a black base. It is huge. It dwarfs the Black Series one. I mean, it's almost like a joke from Saturday Night Live when it was had, you know, all things Scottish. Mike Myers played the Scottish shopkeeper. Tim Meadows came in, asked for a Scotty dog, and he's like, what do we like? Well, you have three sizes. We have wee, not so wee, and friggin' huge. And that's basically what you feel like. You have wee, not so wee, and then the Sideshow Collectible will be friggin' huge. So that's, oh gosh, it's beautiful. Now, that was box number 2. Box number 3 is really special. Best for last. Always save the best for last. So, like I said, last Monday, May the 4th, Star Wars Day. Now, the stores are closed, so Shop Disney online decided to do a special May the 4th celebration. And they were offering exclusive, for that day only, exclusive merchandise for May the 4th, including some Empire Strikes Back 40th anniversary collectibles. Now, if you, on Facebook, I've complained about this. It crashed the minute it went up. Everything went for sale, and it was a nightmare. I spent an hour trying to buy what I have in this third box, and after an hour, I gave up. And I was heartbroken because it fit in my collection. It would have been perfect. Later that afternoon, I'm reading the comment section on this dude's YouTube channel, and someone wrote in the comments that he had just placed his order for this item. And when I read it, that comment was an hour old. So I went back to Shop Disney, and lo and behold, they still had some in stock. But one per household, because they were limiting them. Well, I jumped on it, and I ordered it, and it was shipped by UPS, and it went to my post office, and they delivered it up to the clubhouse, and I went up there, got it, and I opened this thing up, and I'm going to be honest with you, it was $27.99 plus tax and shipping, so the total was $36 and some change. When I opened this up, it's worth every penny and worth the wait I had to get it, and it only took a week. I thought it would be 2-3 weeks before I saw this, but here we go. I had to love the tissue paper that came with it. It's all little Disney silhouettes on it and everything. You could probably spend hours just filling out who is who. But are you ready for this? I dare say that this one is bigger than the Black Series one. Ladies and gentlemen, exclusive, super rare, not coming out of the box. Sorry. Luckily, they put it in a light packaging so you can really see it. Unlike the packaging was too dark for that, but that was coming out because that's just plastic. Limited release, 40th anniversary celebration of Empire Strikes Back. Ladies and gentlemen, Star Wars Elite Series Imperial Probe Droid. Look at how big this son of a gun is. And it's not plastic, it's die-cast metal. It's a real metal droid. It has weight to it. This thing got weight. It's not coming out of the box. This is, as a collector, there's certain things I'll open and take out to display them because they need to display. The Black Series Probe Droid, it has to be displayed, especially with that snow base. It looks perfect. It looks great. I can put it there. It makes it look like, you know, 2 Probe Droids are out looking for the rebels. This thing is a behemoth. I mean, you can tell it's bigger. It's massively bigger than, it's hard to tell when I hold them up like that, especially with the reflection off the plastic. But just by looking at it, the diameter of the bottom base, you can clearly tell how much bigger it is. This thing is massively huge. Now, I'm sure people are going to do reviews and they're going to open it up so they can do the reviews, and that's fine. When I showed this to, I was not like, because this came in first today before the black, because post office delivered before Amazon. I showed my wife. I said, look, this is the probe droid that came with the Darth Vader figure. This is the die-cast metal one. The difference in size is very apparent with this. This thing is a monstrosity. If you played the Super Nintendo and played Super Empire Strikes Back, one of the bosses is a giant probe droid. And if you had a Luke Skywalker figure, a regular 4-inch figure, this would be the equivalent of how big that boss would have been. It's massively huge. It has an acrylic, well, it looks acrylic, but it's plastic, but it looks very acrylic. It's, it's got beautiful shine to it. But it's on a base, and I can't tell if you can't probably see the base. The base is black, and it says Star Wars on it, and they've used silver paint, to make it look like it was black metal and it had been scraped. And they used the same detail on this robot here, on this droid. Basically, all in all, it looks like it works the same as this one. You got the gun that's on the side. I'm sure the head probably does turn, and then you have jointed arms all over the place. On the back are two, in the back of the package, let's see here, gotta see where if you can see it in the back of the package, you can see it. There are two plastic pieces. Those are the antenna. That's the dual antenna that they connect to the top. They couldn't put them in there because they didn't have enough room and they didn't want to break them off. So if you take them out, you can put the antenna in. And like I said, I'm sure there's going to be people on YouTube. They're going to open this up and they're going to display it and they're going to show you all the neat things about it. And that's great. That's what you want to do. But for me personally, this displays so well in the box. I'll turn the box around. I'll set it right there so you can read the paragraph. It just talks about the probe droid and everything about it. But if you look at the packaging is reminiscent of what you see when Luke is fighting Darth Vader. Right at the very end, he gets his hand cut off, and you look around the interior of where they're fighting, and that's what that looks like. They made that pattern all over the box. So the probe droid is the first thing you see in the movie, and this is almost the last, the interior of Bespin before the movie ends. I think that was really clever to do because they could have made the entire box look like Hoth, and that would have been cool. They could have had like a little silhouette of Luke on his tauntaun with the binoculars he had looking out there. And of course, if you flip this around and go look in here, I know the plastic. I'm really sorry, but if you can see it, if you look this up, you'll be able to see. You can go on eBay and find it. And of course, they're charging like 3, 4, 5 times the price. But the interior has a Hoth look to it. It's got snow and ice and everything to reminisce where it was when it was in the movie. And it's hefty as anything. It is a beautiful piece. I only wish I could have gotten another one, because then I would keep one in display case and then open another one and have these probe droids all over the place. But it was one per customer, and you know what? Be quite honest, I'm lucky I got this. I should not push my luck. I was lucky to get this by a long shot. I didn't think I'd be owning this. I'm lucky to have it as it is. So that is, I have been gone for a while, but I decided to come back, and I came back with a bang. You gotta admit, that was great. That was 3 boxes that we went through. We went through 3 boxes to find out what was in them, and each box got better and better and better. You can't beat that. I love the probe droids. Like I said, I wish I could get that Sideshow collectible. Go look that up. Just look up Sideshow collectible probe droid in like Google Images or something, or on the video. People did videos of it, and you see how big it is, and it's beautiful. It's just a gorgeous looking machine. That one you have to take out and display, because it's not in a display box like this. It's packed in styrofoam in pieces, and you have to build it together. But that one, it has a box that makes noise, makes it sound like a probe droid, and it's got a light, and it's beautiful. I wish I could get it, but it was $250 when it was on Sideshow Collectibles. It's gone up way through the roof on eBay. I can't even think about it. But this was what's in the box. This was this new Star Wars edition, what's in the box. We got probe droids all over the place. We're gonna find them rebels now and get Luke Skywalker and get him to join the dark side of the Force, because they have cool droids now. Look, these things are incredible. I'm Jedi Jack Luther, and once again, I'm back, baby. I'm back, and we're gonna get some more packages in, and again, we're gonna find out what's in the box.